welcome back to our program. It's a pleasure having you with us, and once again, we invited today John D. Allen. Welcome to our show, John.
Thank you, Jorge. I really appreciate the offer and being here, and glad to share with your audience.
Okay, I think that they're really happy to see you once again after all the teaching that you've been giving, all the guidance on how to build a business, how to improve the income and the clientele and the services and everything you've been telling us in the past. But today, what we're going to talk is about a new book that you just launched. It's called Unlocking the Hidden Treasures in Your Business. Basically, it's 8 hidden strategies to prove that your business can work.
Well, basically, Jorge, what it is there's 8 different strategies here that I use where I can show any small business owner how I can find them $10K in 45 minutes or less. And that's guaranteed.
To find it.
Whether
you're going to get it. No, it's very important to understand that. It's not that in 45 minutes you're going to get 10K. No, you're going to find where to
you're going to find it laying in your business.
Yeah. So in this book, you are explaining step by step how, where are the hidden points to find those 45K.
Yeah. What I do.
10K. Sorry.
What I do with the 8 chapters that are in there, the 8 strategies, I show you what it can bring you. The dollar value that it can bring. Because every business is different.
Yeah.
The numbers that I use in the book are for an example.
Yeah.
For example, one of the things I use is I call it a chain of events. If you have a flower shop, for example, and one of their deals is weddings. Now, how this works is the wedding starts, the guy goes to the jewelry, buys the ring, asks the girl, will you marry me? She says yes, and tells him to get the heck out of the way and come back when, she tells him to. Now, what happens there is now you have a jeweler, but now this lady, she knows she needs help, so she goes to a wedding planner.
Yeah.
Then she has to book the church, the chapel, the synagogue, wherever they're going to hold it, because that, takes time. Then they need a spot for the reception, so they've got to book that. Then they need a spot for, she's got to get the wedding dress. So now you've got these people that are above that florist. If that florist, for example, has made a deal with each of these people to pass her referrals.
Yeah.
For example, they tell me the average flowers for a wedding are $3,000. Now, if that florist could get just one referral a month from those 5 people above them, not one from everybody, but just one a month, in a year, that's an additional $36,000.
Yeah.
Now, the neat part about the florist is now the people that are under the florist, she can give referrals to those people. You've got the printer. Now, printing can be from $1,000 to $3,000. A wedding cake, I was quite surprised. I was talking to a lady here in town that does wedding cakes. She tells me they can run up to $3,000. Yeah. That's one expensive cake. Now, on average, the wedding cakes are $1,000. Now you got the bartenders. Now you got the DJs. Now you got the limo services.
Yeah.
If each of these services were only $1,000 each, and that florist was getting one referral from those, that's an extra $100.
Yeah, 10% of commission.
Yeah, it doesn't take long to run up another $5,000–6,000.
Yeah.
So if the florist is getting $36,000 from the people above them, and even if they're only bringing in $4,000 from the people below them, that's an additional $40,000 a year.
Yeah.
that florist didn't have to go looking for. That's what extra products and services can really do for you.
So that's the chain.
Yeah, yeah, call it an event, but yeah, chain, and that's how it works. So for your listeners, stop and think about the people that are above you, selling to the same clients as you, above you, but also those below you that you could send referrals to.
Yeah.
And just start to think in your head, if all you got from those below you was a 10% commission, can soon add up.
Are you going to work with them?
Sure.
It's more money, less work, it's just a referral, no?
One of the things that I found over my years of being in business is that a lot of people, well, they were just giving out the referrals for free, which is great. but they also found they weren't getting any back. You know,
Okay.
it has to be a two-way street.
Yeah.
You know, life is a give and take situation. You know, there's no free lunch, and you know, you've worked hard to build your business, the same as the people down below you. So have a reciprocating deal going. That is where you build more loyalty, and you know, it's easier to promote the person, because I mean, let's face it, if you're getting a little kickback, are you going to want to promote them? Sure you are.
Yeah. Okay, John, so I think as we covered most of the book, we cannot talk about the whole book because you have to read it. So yeah, John is going to be with us in a workshop that's going to happen. We're going to give you the date, and you're going to be invited to that workshop. It's going to be a 3-hour workshop where John is going to tell us about all what is in this book. So John, thank you very much for being with us. It's a pleasure, really, and I think for our viewers it's very, very interesting and very important to have somebody like you just cleaning a little bit of clearing our minds, and especially the entrepreneurial world right now.